Hi everyone, it's Savannah for KelownaNow.com here at the Kelowna Flying Club for the annual COPA for Kids event. We're going to talk to some of the organizers to find out why this event is so important for the future of aviation.
COPA for Kids is an Okanagan-wide event. It's free for kids ages 8 to 17 who want to experience a plane ride. So we've got our volunteers offering their small aircraft to take kids flying for about a 20-minute flight. They do a ground school initially, about 20 minutes, and then they go up in the air and fly over the region and just get that thrill inside them to experience flying.
Today we'll fly over 200 children from the Okanagan, and it's really about giving them a taste of what is involved in aviation, what all the different kinds of jobs are that are here, and they get to experience flight, which I remember as a young child having that same experience, which was just awesome, and I ended up in the aviation industry. Well, our industry is going to have a tremendous shortage in our various fields, whether you're a pilot, air traffic controller, whether you're a mechanic looking after airplanes. We're going to have a tremendous shortage, and the earlier that we can get people engaged and all the really the opportunities involved in aviation from a job perspective, that maybe will spark an interest in these children, and that they'll look at this as a career path.
Why do you think it's important for kids to get involved in aviation so early on?
I think it's pretty important. I know when I started flying, I was first introduced to it as probably a 6-year-old boy up in northern Alberta, going on a friend's airplane around the farm, and it made me really latch on to aviation, and now I've been in aviation and flying for about 27 years. But to be able to come here and get exposed to what is aviation and be around the airplanes and hear the noises and smell the fuel, it gets them engaged and starts to be able to reach dreams that they may create.
We are at a point right now where the airlines are screaming for new pilots. COPA is the Canadian Owners and Pilots Association, so it is the voice of general aviation, which is private pilots, small airplanes in Canada. They represent general aviation's interests. Their goal and purpose is to help foster an interest in aviation. This, general aviation, is kind of where it starts for most people. I went through Air Cadets, got my pilot's license that way. My son wants to get his pilot's license. So what people can do here today is find out about flying, what it takes to get your license, some of the other career opportunities that are available. Look at airplanes, go for a ride. I mean, it's everything aviation.
So in addition to the kids getting to actually go in the planes and go up in the air, there's a lot of really cool educational activities happening today. Do you want to talk a bit about that?
You bet. So we have an outdoor aviation exhibition, and we have about 10 to 12 vendors here who are only about aviations, just engaging the children and answering questions about how to get a career in anything aviation. So this is a family event, and if you've got a 12-year-old child flying and you've got a 7-year-old child who can't fly, there's activities, there's little kiddie trains, and there's a kids zone, face painting, and there's goodie bags, and just something so everybody gets something.
For KelownaNow.com, I'm Savannah Bagshaw.